Hi everyone, welcome back. In the previous tutorial we talked about how we use perspective to help us accurately show what we want our viewer to see. Now I want to talk about what happens when you give them something to look at. This image should look familiar. Here we have a viewer standing on the ground plane looking through the picture plane to see the box that's behind it. Now that we have him actually looking at something, we have one more thing to discuss. Vanishing points. Vanishing points are points on the horizon line where parallel lines seem to converge. Parallel lines don't really converge, but they always look like they do. We use vanishing points to help us accurately draw lines or edges that are moving away from the picture plane. We don't need them for perfectly vertical or horizontal lines because they're parallel to the picture plane. The easiest way to describe how vanishing points work is to look at things from the top. If you were to draw a line parallel to the side of a box from the station point to the horizon line, you'll find the vanishing point where the line intersects the horizon line. Do that for each receding side, and you have the vanishing points for your box. This means a couple of things. First, the lines that come out of the station point will always make a 90-degree angle. This is a really important thing to remember. Other things to know: if the box turns, the vanishing points move. If the viewer moves back, the vanishing points spread out, and if the viewer moves forward, the vanishing points move in. Even though we're looking at things from the top, everything works the same way when we're drawing. Let's see how this works with a plain and simple box. This is how you start. You'll need a horizon line, station point, line of sight, and center of vision. Figure out where you want your vanishing points to go by drawing a 90-degree angle out from the station point. How you direct that angle reflects how the box is turned for the viewer. Start drawing the box by drawing a vertical line. While it doesn't have to be on the line of sight, I'm doing it here to keep the visual clutter down in the image. Next, draw lines from the top and bottom of our vertical line to the vanishing points. These are the planes for the side of the box, moving back in space. Now decide where you want the box to end and draw a vertical line in each receding plane. Draw the top of the box by taking lines to each opposite vanishing point as shown. It's always a good idea to know where all of your planes are. That's why we draw through the form. Do the same from the bottom and you're done. This was a very simple and quick trip into perspective. Once you have an understanding of what it is and how it works, it becomes a lot easier to use with your own subject matter. Like I said, this is just the beginning. You can use perspective to measure, transfer scale, figure out reflections and shadows, and set up dramatic points of view. These are all things I discuss in the Simplifying Perspective book. I have one last video for you. I want to show you how these principles can make their way into your sketches. I think it's important for you to know that perspective is a lot more than T-squares, triangles, and mechanical type drawings. I'll meet you at the next tutorial.